Hi guys, I have been waiting for this box to arrive for so long now. It's taken nearly a month for it to arrive. I ordered it the last week of May, and since it's the 30th of June tomorrow, I've just been really impatient because I've been desperate to try these out. So I thought I would share my excitement as I finally undo the box with all of you and have a quick look. So, covered up all the information there, already snipped the paper, sorry about that. So in here, I've got goodies. Sorry for delaying your order during this busy season. We've included these freebies. Now I have to say, I did email Plum Paper about 3 days after the latest shipping expected date. They kind of give you a period where it hopes to ship, but not guarantee. And I emailed after that and said, look, I was expecting it to ship by now. You know, I appreciate I ordered at busy time. Can you give me an update? And they got back to me pretty quickly. This actually shipped the day after I sent the email. And I think 2 days later they emailed back and said, oh, we're really sorry about that. And they actually gave me a 10% refund on the cost of my order, which I thought was fantastic customer service. So this as well makes me super pleased and actually raises the chances of me ordering from them again. So got these are little thank you cards, I think. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, just little thank you card notes that might be nice to put in for something. Love the purple, so definitely holding on to those. And these stickers, so these are little rectangular stickers that I believe the colours of these match the colours of the monthly colours. I just love ripping into plastic cellophane sometimes. So yeah, so we've got all of those colours, greens, blues, purple, more purple, and sort of corally colours. So yeah, so that was not what I ordered at all. And then we get the favourite thing that we see everywhere, the little try the cover material, the little notes, and how to get your product free. I'm not going to open that. I've seen so many of them on YouTube now, and I'm sure quite a few other people have. Yeah, we try and tear them, they bend a bit. I'll play around with that later, to be perfectly honest. I just want to look at my planners. So, first of all, I ordered this. So these are the 7x9-ish inch planners. This is orange. As my friends will know, everything in my life is orange. I saw this, I got so excited. And a little bit of teal, I have to say, did look a little bit more vibrant online, I will be honest. Maybe it's just the cellophane and the plastic. Let's have a little look. Oh, cellophane. Oh, look, there's one on the back. Didn't notice there was not one on the back. Okay, I'll tell you what, why don't I open the cellophane on this one and then I can get the box out of the way and have a bit more of a look with some slightly better light. I still need to work out my lighting. So I'll put that to one side. Crunching of cellophane. I've had lots of happy mail today, makes me very happy. And then there's this one as well. This does look as vibrant as it did online. Okay. Box out the way. So yeah, let's look at this one first. Got stuff sliding all over the place. It's Thursday, my desk gets really messy as the week goes on. Things pile up, life gets going. I don't really have time to clean things up. Then it gets to Thursday night is planner night, and everything gets tidied up again so that I can plan. So yeah, so this is for me. This is kind of hopefully going to be a bit of everything in one. Long term, I know I'm trying One Book July at the moment, which I'm going to do an update on at the weekend. Having mixed feelings about One Book July, I will be honest. May have seen a little bit of a post on Instagram where I was a bit frustrated, but I'll get to that later. So this is long term, hopefully going to be a little bit of everything. Now, I ordered these at the end of May. I thought I'll order it to start in May because then I can have a bit of a play around, and then I'll have June. June is nearly over, so I've got 2 months to play around with. But what I can do is maybe long term take them out, so I've got more room for the building up of stickers, because I imagine there will be stickers in this. So yeah, so we get little plastic cover, then we get our main cover. I just love that it's moustaches, and I love that they're orange. Don't know why it appeals to me so much, but it does. And this is a lovely soft cover, a little bit of static. So this is the Me format, I think. Yeah. So it's kind of, you've got each day of the week. Let's just flip to May. Got each day of the week, and then we've got loads of different sections. So I'll just pull that over a moment. Now you can type in names for what you want to go down here, but I couldn't quite decide. Couldn't fix on what I wanted to do at the time, so I just left them blank, because then I can colour code them and kind of do what I want with them. So yeah, so this is the Me planner. Monthly spread. This paper is just so smooth. Oh, I'm going to have to play around with that. So yeah, so we've got a whole year over 2 pages. Sorry, I'm just getting excited by touching the paper here. We've probably all seen this. Ideas, plans, goals. So these colours match up with the stickers that I got a little bit. Plain notes page. And then on your month you get a really nice divider. It's nice and sturdy. And then over here got goals, birthdays, events, things to remember. I quite like this setup. I think the guidance on here is quite nice, because I know with the new Erin Condren planners there's a bit more structure like this in it, but it's still quite blank and open. And they've got that in the teacher planner as well. My teacher planner arrived yesterday. Super exciting. But I think the structure actually would help me a lot more than trying to think, oh, what am I going to put in here? Because I wouldn't have a clue. So yeah, so we've got that. Now this is, you know, part of the divide. This is the divider, and you can see by the sheen on this that actually it is quite there's going to have to be a biro or a permanent marker on here, I think, otherwise it's just going to smudge, and even a biro might smudge, to be honest. So ultra thin Sharpies I reckon on there. Plain notes page, monthly. I'm going to have to do some sizing up of stickers, I think, just to see how all the stickers that I normally use fit within these boxes, and do some measuring and dimensions, because it is a new planner, but I just keep looking them online and think, I've got to give it a go. I've loved having my Erin Condren, and I think the coil on it is really good, and just having everything in one place is really helpful, but I just love how much more you can put inside the Plum Paper Planner, so I thought I had to give it a go. So yeah, so that's a monthly, quite plain. I quite like it. Obviously in the UK our dates are different. We don't have Mother's Day in March. In May? We have it in March in the UK. We don't have Mother's Day in May. So, but I know, who did I get them from last year? I think it was handcrafted by Cherie. Did UK holidays stickers that fitted beautifully across like the Erin Condren columns, and fitted really nicely in monthly as well. And so I used those throughout my planner. And Tipex Mouse, my best friend is Tipex Mouse at the moment, went over all of the other holidays. So then I've already shown you briefly what these look like, but there are 7 different boxes, so you can do different things. So my idea on this was I could have one for my appointments, one for my husband's, one for uni tasks, so I can assign them to different days, one for like work events I needed to remind myself of, one for tracking, one for like my top 3 to do, and then one just because, yeah. But as I said, I've now got 2 months that I can play around with, and just kind of play around with spreads, see how I feel, how I want to set it up, ready for July. So yeah, so it's June. July is this fabulous green colour. I love that green. Softens a bit for August. September, nice and minty. October we get a bit tealy before we get to November. That's just fab, isn't it? Let's face it. You know, if you've seen any other Plum Paper videos online, you'll have seen just how beautiful these colours are, and how they kind of tone and coordinate with each other, although the lavender to the peach, not quite sure. And then I've just got some notes pages at the back, just straight line notes, on the basis that, you know, it gives me a lot of space to write things down, and then I don't have to carry as much around with me. So that's my personal planner. That's for me. so I know what's going on in my life. And as I just, I pointed out earlier, I didn't realise on the back as well there was one that was a different colour. That made me so happy. So that's my main planner for me. I may yet decide by the end of the year that I would like an Erin Condren coiled life planner, but at the moment I haven't got one, and I don't intend to get one. I got the hardbound planner, I got my Erin Condren teacher planner, and I got this one. So we'll wait and see. Trying something different is always a bit scary, but hopefully it'll work. So yeah, so that's that. And then, oh, just knocked you there. I have got this. Now, as I've just said, stray washy. As I've just said, my Erin Condren teacher planner arrived yesterday. I was umming about whether to actually get an Erin Condren teacher planner, and I decided I have used mine so much this year, it's fallen to pieces, really, that I would. But it's big, and a lot of the time it does get battered a lot because it goes everywhere. So I thought I would try this. So I have my Erin Condren teacher planner. This is 7x9 6-month teacher planner. Really love that you can get a 6-month one, because actually if you look at the size, it isn't that thick. I have thrown a load of extra pages in here and extra chunks, which is really a really nice feature that you can add in, like sections, extra pages. You can put pages throughout all the months. You can just add them all in a section at the back. So that's really nice. But I thought 6 months as one that I can carry around a little bit more easily. I thought I'd try it for this last half term. Ordered in May, went back to school in June. You see where I was going with this. I tried it for the last half term. It does take me through to October, so I can start the next half term as well and see how I feel about using one of these compared to my big teacher planner. Space is a concern. I always keep saying space is a concern at the moment. But I thought I'd give it a go. It might just make my life a little bit easier. I mean, I could leave my big planner at work, just with everything in it, an overview, and maybe only bring it home when I need to do a specific thing. And this can be my chuck it around, kind of carry around, I suppose. So yeah, anyway, I'm rambling. Plastic cover as well, nice soft cover. I just love the colour combination. Bit of teal, bit of purple, bit of lime green. Who doesn't love that? And I've added my name down the bottom, as you can see. You may have noticed on my personal planner that my last name is hyphenated. That's my husband's fault. I didn't want to change my name. That was a compromise. At school I don't use it. Just thought I'd clear that up quickly. He won't like that I've said that, but I've said it, so there it is. So anyway, teacher planner. So as before, same kind of layout with your year. Obviously this is only for 6 months, so I don't need next year's calendar in there. Special dates, ideas, goals, plans, just not in that order. And then May, same front page, same notes page, same monthly. These does look fairly similar to the Me planner, and I have to admit I love the layout of the bigger Plum Paper teacher planner. The bigger one has got more spaces. It's got a big thing at the top about this week's focus and meetings and other things. But the whole point of this is trying to slim down my life a bit and stop lugging so much around. So I've tried the smaller one. Still has same overview. We've got 5 days with 7 sections for all the different classes that are going on. I don't have 7 lesson times. I have about 5. So what I can do is maybe have events for the day, top tasks, and then my plans, or have one for meetings and stuff after school, maybe at the bottom. Again, got a few spreads where I can play around and try it out. I love that there's a little note for the weekend, so you've got an overview of what you're doing, because sometimes we do so much at home, so much outside of school hours. If it's not there what you're actually getting on, the balance, work-life balance, goes completely. So I love that. And this kind of like extra space here and here, just like recording what's going on, is really helpful, just to give you a bit of a set your mind free. I discovered today there were too many things going on in my head, and was struggling to cope a bit today, but then it is the end of term nearly. We have a lot to fit in, so that's probably why. And maybe in hindsight, changing my planning system to 1 book July at this time of year wasn't a good one, but I'm sticking with it. Anyway, so that's how it looks. Months, again, pretty much the same. Yeah, this is a bit of a weird feature. I know some people have expressed that they don't like it. I think it's just a bit odd. So here we've got the start of June, end of May. This is the first week in June. So this is all nice and brightly coloured. You can see what's going on. This is all shaded out because it's in May. If I go back, look, May coloured in nice and brightly. June shaded out, but it's the same week repeated. So I can see why people are getting a little bit confused by this. To be honest, I would probably glue tape those 2 pages together. Sorry, that was a weird noise that I just made. So still got the notes page, still got that week, and then we go to June, and the week is there. So that might be what I do. I might try doing that in this month, May to June, just to see how it feels. Because if I like that and I can cope with how it feels writing underneath it and everything, then that may be what I do, so I don't get too confused. Because I don't think it's that much of an issue. I think I might just get confused. So anyway, as I said, this is only 6 months, so it only goes to October, which actually sees me through till October half term. But then, because this is a teacher planner, there is the extra bit, the teachery bit, so to speak. My class section. I love this blue. I wish this blue was a colour in the months, to be honest, but it's not, unfortunately. But anyway, so overview of the school year, kind of goal setting. Not quite sure if I will use this or how I will use this, but I do love the setup and the colour scheme. You've got schedules, timetables. To be honest, it changes so much. I might end up just copying this page before I write anything, and then I can stick in as it changes, or wash in so I can look back and see how things have changed over the months, the terms. But then if I'm only doing this for 2 half terms at the moment, it might be okay. I'm just talking ideas out loud at the moment. Seating charts, information for substitute. Now, I've just had the most horrendous experience with the supply teacher. And filling this information out is actually helpful just to get my head around everything for the day with the class. And then I just photocopy it if I need to leave it behind. That's what I did in my Erin Condren last year. But at the moment, the thought of having anybody teach my class other than me scares the death out of me. Anyway, events, field trips. We don't do too many trips. There's always events going on. Year at a glance, what's going on when. So this could be a little bit of topic planning, events that are going on across the school within the class. Ooh! Sorry about that. I've just had a whole pile of things fall down and knock all sorts of things over. I told you my desk gets messy as the week goes on. There we go, move the marginer out of the way. Move that out of the way. I'll try and carry on. You can tell I didn't really plan to do this. I just kind of got excited and decided I'd do it. Student birthdays, classroom expenses, not really something that applies. We get a class budget and then that's that really. Someone else manages all that for me. So don't know. Professional development. Yep. Volunteer list. Yep. Parent communication. Behaviour log. All our behaviour's done online. We've got, well, it's not online, we've got a system that we use at school that we use to record all behaviour problems, so probably wouldn't fill this in, to be honest, just because I'd carry it around and we don't need to carry that information around. Same with student contacts. If I'm carrying this around everywhere, we don't need to know that that's happened. Again, not sure how much I'd fill this in to carry around with me. But anyway, and then a little page to kind of reflect on the next year. So that's quite nice. And then obviously every teacher loves a checklist. I quite like these. I got loads of them because then I can use them for all sorts of things, tracking things for me on projects I'm doing at work, things like that. And then more lovely, beautiful notes pages. And then at the back, oh, there's things at the back. Got some dot grid paper, password page, my contacts, holidays. Didn't know any of these were there. And a little pocket. So there we go. So that's my excited video, my overexcited video, my eagerness to get everything unboxed and share how happy and wonderful I am. What on earth is that? Oh, I know what that is. That wasn't there before. That's something that's been picked up off my desk. I told you it was a mess. So yeah, so I'm really excited to try these out. I don't know anyone who has had a Plum Paper Planner. I've just kind of seen videos online and I just thought I'd give it a go. So yeah, super excited. As I said, I'm going to do an updated video on One Book July and share my frustrations of the week. I think it's fair to say. Probably over the weekend and share that with you, and hopefully some of you are going to start on the 1st of July or have started already. So there we go. Anyway, that's me for now and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.